It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game.
When I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. Doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate number one threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end you, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent.
Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Derek Barnes.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your second possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early, they get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number one overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Dream situation here for your first possession of the game, Mike. You go from sitting on the bench thinking you got a couple minutes before you got to take the field. Defense comes away with a huge takeaway on the opening snap of the game. Now, in this sudden change, can you come away with points? Can you reward the defense for creating the turnover and get yourselves out to an early lead?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff gonna open up with a throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. Powering forward. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready now for their second drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now, some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. On the ground is Mason. And a good run. He'll take it forward for 6 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's McCarthy. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. He gets it to go. And the Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense about ready to get going on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Goff. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. On 1st down, it's Goff. Into the hands of Brock Wright. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Goff to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Here's a shot toward the end zone. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the 1st down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. A run. And here's Mason. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to have a Vikings 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, You get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
They'll try to run. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down, and he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll stick with him again. He'll take this down to the 23. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Reynolds now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's going to be marked down around the 33. First and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Tied at 10 apiece. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle. 3rd and 5. Now Goff. In trouble, and down he goes.
Nothing real fancy on that one, just a defensive lineman winning his one-on-one matchup. He beats the offensive lineman, gets to the quarterback, and brings him down for a sack.
So, on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Now, screen set up for Mason. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. Well, you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. There's Jefferson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To the air once more is McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Deep for the Lions, Collie Freeman. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, it's Goff. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Lions first down. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. Inside the 25. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
This play all starts up front, Mike. Their ability to get him into the secondary. From there, it's just his speed and open field running that leads to the big game.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that ball incomplete over the middle. A second down throw for Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Gibbs, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions go up by 7. It is now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, just one of those plays. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. He decides to try to make a run for it and extend the play. But unfortunately, the defense had him accounted for as well. Gets what he can, gives himself up, brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing here is gone. To the right side, that's St. Brown. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Third and long. On the ground, this is Gibbs. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10 now from the 36. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Reynolds now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Goff. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Really nice footwork here with a little tightrope action along the sideline. But this is all about the pass leading him a little too far out of bounds, and he's unable to secure the catch.
Throwing on second down. Goff. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
On the ground is Mason. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Here's Jones. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now McCarthy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
He held onto it as long as he could, but at some point, you just have to throw it away and live to play another down, especially being this close to the goal line.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. They'll run the toss here with Jones. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Big play coming up, third and goal. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get back in the huddle, and fortunately for you, it's still your ball.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. to the air. It's Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Throwing, Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on third and inches. Goff to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. Now Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up third down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So now, following the penalty, they're only going to need a yard. It is third and 1. They hand it to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that third and 1. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Third and 6. Here's Goff. This one caught at the 4. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time conversion there on 3rd down, but Mike, when the receiver got off the ground, did you see the look on his face? He's like, man, I did all that work. I could have at least ended with a touchdown, but either way, nice job bringing up 1st and goal and gives his offense a chance now to finish this drive off with 6.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Goff. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8, setting up 2nd and 2. On the ground now with Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's 3rd and 2. They try and run for the first down with Jones. They try the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, Goff. Working the sideline, that's St. Brown.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's the Lions punt team now, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. It is 3rd and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Minnesota. Slot man in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. On the handoff, Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Third down, 3 to go. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. To throw is McCarthy. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's a run going left. Space to run inside the 20. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Here now, second down and goal. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And now they'll be looking at third and goal. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. That one taken in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Big spot here for the Vikings. They'll try to add on the 2-point conversion. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And he's gonna go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
It's always nice as an offense when you can get a lift from special teams, and that was truly a team effort. I mean, you can see it's great blocking that gave him the initial seam, and he took advantage of it. That was really well done.
The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. Here's Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.